have enough to bring it home. And a strong low 13. Maximus Cervi-Skinner, first in for the first wave. Latham second. So top 5 together a week ago. Top 2 so far here. 13:16.83. For Latham, a 13:22.25. And Zach Cervi-Skinner with the late surge gets third. 13:36.04. Gavin Rockwell, the move up into the 4th spot. 13:42.69, and Porter Baginski from Chicago, 13:44.98. Saguenash Striders. Baginski was in that 3rd spot for most of this wave. So our first 3 are across. We'll show you more of the finishers, and then we'll turn the second wave loose. Rest of the top 10. John Teachman ends up 6th from Mount Pleasant. Porter Brickley 7th. Kearns and Mazik from Grasshoppers 8th, 9th. And Kyle Rollinger from North Idaho puts 3 North Idaho in the top 10. And they're going to be very strong for the team title. But now we turn loose the second wave. Featured here, Jason Padula from Sentinel Striders. And Brady Smith from Parker Panthers. Padula was the winner of the Northeast Championship, did not compete after that. Ran his PR of 12:29 week before Thanksgiving. Is that a Smithfield, Rhode Island? And we're underway and jumping out to the early lead. Let's identify our early leader. It is bib number 91, and so our early leader is Alexander Groppel, competing unattached. All right, let's hear from Maximus, our winner of Wave 1, standing by at the finish line with Chris Nickens.
You can look at the camera now. All right, Maximus, won your race, 13:16 so. Feeling pretty good about it?
Yeah, it was a really hard race and it was very tiring, but I felt pretty good near the end, so that's what kept me in first, I think.
You're from Idaho. Were you able to do any races this fall before you got here?
We got to do some school races, but those weren't very competitive, and that was pretty much it until we went to AAU in Tallahassee, then we came up here.
I saw you congratulated your brother on his finish after the race. What does it mean to be able to come to compete at a national meet with your brother and both of you do so well?
It's a really awesome thing because with your twin brother, you can push each other a lot to get better, and that's what we did throughout our training, and that's part of the reason why I did so well.
All right, well, it's about winter time, so, you know, what's it like in Idaho this time of year, racing-wise and training?
It's pretty limited. Snow and ice everywhere, so we usually take like a month break about and just ski and have fun for a little bit before we get back to training.
Cross-country skiing or downhill?
I do downhill.
Okay,
I was
cool.
A ski racer a couple years ago.
All right, well, congrats on the win, and we'll stick around and see if your time holds up and gets you a national championship.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, back to you, Bob.
All right, talented young guy, downhill skiing. And I love that idea of ski and have fun during your off time. Great balance in that family. Max and Zach, first and third in the first wave. All right, time for the second wave. New leader, Logan Scott from Las Vegas Speed. boys, 13 and 14-year-old. Second wave here. Scott has some company. Jason Padula from Sentinel. And Padula to the lead. And again, he had one of those better times. With him in the second spot. So Padula, the best reported time of this group, and he takes the lead. Pretty good pack though in pursuit, getting close to that first mile. Pursuit. One of the hill. Padula likes this hill. Make Logan pay a little bit here. Scott Logan powers with him. And again, we're coming up the hill to that mile mark. And we can start comparing some splits. There it is. We're at the mile. Yeah, 5:01, so that's 6 seconds slower than Maximus was at this point. Scott a 5:02, Jack Capes in third a 5:04, and then there's Brady Smith from Parker, fourth in this group with a 5:06. Abdu Harden from Indiana Elite a 5:06. Chase Fitterer, Spokane Mercury, 5:07. Casey DeSilvi, Everett Sargent, Cole Troxler. Nathaniel McKillop. So as a group, you know, we certainly saw Latham, Baginski, and the Cervi-Skinners get out front, but this group up front is at a faster pace through the first mile. But it seems like the second mile of this course, with all the up and downs, has really been the separator for all of our age groups. So let's see what kind of ground Padula can make up. He was 6 seconds slower in the first mile, and we'll see how the second mile goes. He's certainly looking comfortable now. Sees his competition fading a bit. I believe that's Capes in purple. Gaining more ground on Scott. It's our final wave of the weekend. 2 great days in Bourbon County, Kentucky. Great job by our host organization making this all work. It's been a challenging year for everyone. And we are very pleased at USATF.tv to bring events like this to you. Looking forward to a great year in 2021, our alternate Olympic year. And we're planning on bringing you everything that goes with that all throughout the 2021 season. Looks like Capes has now caught Scott for second place. Another Indiana kid out of Carmel. Third at the Indiana Championship on November 7th, PR'd at 14:23. Let's see him gaining some ground now in second place. Scott was the Nevada Youth Champion and then PR'd at 13:49 at the AAU Regional on November 14th, but did not compete at Nationals. He also ran some 5,000s. Strong distance for a middle schooler. 16:06. Red Rock Running Company putting on a series of cross-country races this fall at 5,000. He competed in 4 of them. Also ran an 11:10 for 3,000. Scott there in the white in the 3rd position, and he's losing a little ground. And I'll tell you, the pack is starting to catch up with everybody here. Very competitive group. Padula, I always hate to say it, but seems to be floating a little right now. And of course, this is again the up and down portion of the track. Save a little energy, but Capes is catching up to him. There you see the margin. Getting close to a 2-mile split. Should be getting the 2 miles now. Now we're working to the outer limits, the north and west end of the course. And creeping closer and closer is Jake Capes. We have a new 3rd place runner now. And Capes is definitely within striking distance. You see the battle for 3rd in the background with Scott. Now Padula increases his lead a little bit. And they're all shooting for 13:16.83. That's with Maximus Cervi-Skinner. Up in the first wave. This group is 6 seconds slower at a mile. Don't have 2-mile splits yet. We had 87 finishers in that first group. Looks like we had the final number of 170. He's completing 1 mile there out of 189 entries. And Capes again. As we come near the finish. Well, that 2-mile split isn't going to matter because this is going to be the dash to the finish. And Capes is right there. Padula hanging on, but Capes pushing to the lead. Now let's see what Padula has left. They're just coming into the chute. And here it is, the all-out sprint to the finish. Padula back on it. Big turnover here for Capes. This is how close it is. And it's Jack Capes who has more at the end. Boy, he spent a lot of time stalking Padula. Didn't try to do it all at once, and he had this much left of the line. Jack Capes, your winner of the second wave. Jason Padula will be second. It doesn't look like either one of those times is going to be better than Cervi-Skinner, but we'll confirm that when the times come through. No, it is not. Capes goes 13:33. He'll be third overall.
That's an awesome race there. Yeah, that's great.
Jack Capes with a big, big finish. Goes 13:33.25. Now, Padula not scoring at the moment. He will see his time come in here momentarily. He's going to be right in there with Zach for fourth or fifth, depending. But Cape scoring 13:33.25 will be third overall behind Maximus Cervi-Skinner and Thomas Latham. We see the rest of the 13, 14-year-old boys coming through. Padula did a lot of work up front. And Padula will score fifth at 13:38.29, just behind Zach Cervi-Skinner. So the brothers, the twins, go 1 and 4 from North Idaho. Latham second overall. Capes is third. Padula is fifth. Gavin Rockwell from Center Grove was third in this wave, sixth overall. Baginski from the first wave ends up seventh. Logan Scott, fourth in this wave, eighth overall. Terrence Allen unattached, fifth in this wave, ninth overall. And Brady Smith, Parker Panthers, rounds out the top 10 overall. As you get a look at our individual finishers, North Idaho will win the team competition, obviously, with that first and fourth from the brothers. Kyle Rollinger, Dante Carr, Ethan Hickok all scoring in the top 60. So 52 points for North Idaho. The Grasshoppers end up second. They did some good work in the middle of this group with Kearns and Mazik. Remember, they were in the first wave. So Grasshoppers have 88. And Mount Pleasant, another top three as a team. They're third, led by John Teachman's 18th place finish. But the Cervi-Skinner brothers lead North Idaho to a team championship, and they take first and fourth overall. Remember, all the results available. You can look for your favorite athlete, favorite team. It's all there at live.athletic.net. Well, it's time to say goodbye from Kentucky. Great chance to get warmed up. An excellent weekend of cross-country racing, and it's great to have the competition. Great to see these young people out and working together. And we all can't wait to get everybody out and competing as they choose in 2021. For Chris Nickinson, our Finish Line reporter, I'm Bob Akamian. Thanks for being with us, and all of our hard-working crew in Saratoga Springs, New York, and Paris, Kentucky. You've been watching coverage of the 2020 USA Track and Field Junior Olympic Cross Country Championships from Bourbon County, Kentucky. Have a great holiday season, and so long for cross country running in 2020.